YouTube want your podcasts, the latest from our daily newsletter at podnews.net. In the clearest sign yet of YouTube's growing podcast ambitions, the video website has published a full guide on how to podcast on the platform. Podcasts on YouTube, the website says, help creators expand their reach and build their community while providing monetization opportunities. It links to a comprehensive 67-page podcast best practices guide, which goes into channel and content strategy. The service also says that full episode playlists are critical to the proper display of your podcast, giving rules on what to call your playlists and how they work. Well, let's compare them with Spotify, since they clearly want to be. YouTube has more than 2 billion monthly logged-in users. Spotify, only 456 million. YouTube Music has now hit 80 million paid subscribers, growing 60% year-on-year. Spotify has 195 million paid subscribers, growing just 13% year-on-year. And in a year, YouTube paid $6 billion to the music industry. Spotify paid $7 billion. YouTube's podcasting front page is still, though, only in one country, the US. Yesterday, Spotify released video podcasting to 180 global markets. Spreaker has released new first-party data to help advertisers to segment and target audiences. The company claims the data is 3 times more accurate than third-party data. Ad company Adthos has partnered with Sport Radar to allow advertisers to use up-to-the-minute sport data in their audio ads. This is what the company says it might sound like.
We all want to be winners like Leicester Tigers. From 0-12 in the first period to 19-15 in the second, Tigers held their ground. You too be a winner with Hot Scores, the global sport bet leaders.
So there we are. And Jam, the new platform for sharing and listening to short audio, has started piloting subscriptions. The feature provides a way for listeners to pay a small amount of money per month to creators to hear their short audio updates called Jams. Initial pilots include, for $8 a month, daily tips for improving your Spanish with TikTok star Patri, or $2 a month for office hours with Entreprenista, exclusive access to the founders of the Entreprenista Female Entrepreneur Network. In People News, Tanner Campbell has signed with Glassbox Media as one of a set of new shows for the network, and Abby Ruzicka and Francis Harlow are co-founders of Arcana Audio, a new podcast production service and consulting company based in the US and Sweden. They both worked for Gimlet Media. And in podcast news, Sounds Like a Cult has announced its move to the Exactly Right Media Network and published the trailer to their new season. The show is hosted by Amanda Montell and Isa Medina, who analyse the modern-day cults we all follow: the royal family, essential oils, or Elon Musk. The show was named a Best Podcast of 2022 by Vulture, Esquire, Wired, and others. A new show, Place Settings by Saveur, travels across the US to meet the chefs, farmers, makers, and creatives who are transforming the food space through their unique connection to a place. It's hosted by Saveur executive editor Alex Redgrave and produced in collaboration with Sonic Union. And that's the latest from our newsletter. To read all the stories and subscribe, we're at podnews.net.